Flutter. Flutter is Google's open-source framework released in 2017. It uses Dart, a programming language that most people didn't know existed until Flutter came around. Flutter compiles directly to native code and uses its own rendering engine, which means your app looks exactly the same on both iOS and Android. It's famous for beautiful UIs, smooth animations, and one codebase for everything, including web and desktop apps. But the downside? The app sizes are bulky, and Dart isn't widely used outside of Flutter. React Native. React Native is built by Meta and based on JavaScript and React. It's been around since 2015 and lets developers write apps using web-style components. It doesn't render everything from scratch like Flutter. React Native uses native UI elements under the hood. So, apps feel closer to native, but sometimes struggle with performance or UI consistency. The huge perk is the ecosystem. JavaScript is everywhere, so you can reuse tons of libraries and skills. Xamarin. Xamarin is from Microsoft and uses C# with .NET. It allows you to write your app once and compile it for both Android and iOS. Xamarin.Forms lets you build UI in one codebase, while Xamarin.Native gives more control for platform-specific tweaks. It's great if you're already in the Microsoft ecosystem, but compared to Flutter or React Native, Xamarin is less trendy and has fewer updates in recent years, especially with .NET MAUI taking its place. Ionic. Ionic is built on web tech, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It wraps your app in a web view, so it's basically a website disguised as an app. That makes development super easy and fast, especially if you already know how to build websites, but performance is the trade-off. It can feel less native, especially with animations or heavy interactions. Still, for quick MVPs and dashboards, it's solid. Cordova. Cordova is one of the oldest cross-platform frameworks. PhoneGap was its Adobe-branded version, which is now discontinued. Like Ionic, Cordova uses HTML, CSS, and JS inside a web view. It was revolutionary a decade ago, but now feels outdated, slow, clunky, and not ideal for modern UX. Most developers have moved on. NativeScript. NativeScript lets you use JavaScript, TypeScript, or Angular to build truly native apps. It doesn't use web views. Everything is rendered using native APIs. So you get native performance, but without needing Swift or Kotlin. It's a powerful concept, but less popular than Flutter or React Native. And the community is smaller. Good choice if you love Angular or want close to native control with web skills. SwiftUI. SwiftUI is Apple's declarative UI framework. Like Jetpack Compose, it makes UI code more modern and reactive. It only works on Apple platforms, iOS, macOS, watchOS, and tvOS. Not cross-platform, but if you're deep into Apple's ecosystem, SwiftUI makes iOS app development much more elegant. Unity. Unity isn't just for games. It can also build mobile apps, especially ones with 3D graphics or complex visual interactions. It's powered by C# and used for AR and VR applications, simulations, and gamified apps. Not ideal for basic business apps, but if your app is visual heavy, Unity can do things other frameworks can't.